Hey guys, what's up? How are you guys doing today? Good. Welcome back to another live stream from Charlotte in North Carolina. Please drop a comment down below and let me know what stocks you guys want me to go over. What a day today, guys. And yesterday as well, right? Today, finally, we had a red day across the board with the four major indices going down. This opens a lot of trading opportunities. Yep, that's what it does. So red days are a blessing, guys, when you are a trader. Needless to say, if the markets are trading at all-time highs or near all-time highs. Hello from Canada. There you go. La Bella. Hello. Welcome back, folks. So, a red day across the board. And again, please drop a comment down below and let me know what stocks you want me to go over. Take a look. I am going to make a summary of what happened today before starting to go over some stocks. You know, the SPY and the stocks that you guys told me to go over. Please can do Sofi from Miami. Joaquin Pastora. Sure, absolutely. 100%. SPY and Triple Q. Guys, if you remember last week, last Thursday, I told you it looks like a rotation is about to kick off in the markets. And I told you guys, if that is the case, you need to think about different stocks in order to trade. If you guys remember what I guess that most of you guys remember what I told you last Thursday. It was a week ago. And I can tell that most of you guys insist on trading the same group of stocks, guys. The big tech stocks. This is something that you need to think about. Today we had a general sell-off in the markets. As you guys can see, the Russell 2000 went down 1.85%. The Nasdaq went down 0.70%. The Dow also went down 1.29%. And the S&P 500 went down 0.78%. So a red day across the board. But since last week, I think it was like, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday of last week, the day that the CPI came out, until yesterday, the breadth of the markets improved significantly. Until today, because today obviously we had a general sell-off, right? So we don't know if the markets are going to keep pulling back as a whole without any rotation in favor of of stocks that are sensitive to interest rates. But you have to keep that in mind. What happens if maybe tomorrow the Russell 2000 goes up again with, I don't know, real estate stocks and healthcare stocks? So that is something that you need to keep in mind, because take a look. Most of the stocks that you guys are asking about, are the usual suspects. Let's just put it that way. Take a look at the performance of the sectors today. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay, there you go. Here it is. We only had two sectors closing in positive territory. Energy up 0.18% and technology up barely 0.03%. I think that Nvidia was able to to pull off a green day. Let me double check on that. So Nvidia went up 2.63%. This is the reason why we didn't see another red day in the case of the tech sector. But other than these two sectors, take a look at the other 9 sectors that trade inside the S&P 500. All of them closing in negative territory. So we had some sort of nasty day today. And so far, what we are seeing in the markets is just a small pullback. Oh, my tablet almost. Okay. Dropped. So far what we are seeing is just a small pullback. So we cannot make a federal case out of the price action that we have seen so far. So in other words, we don't know if this pullback will morph into something bigger, and we don't actually need to know if this is going to turn into some sort of 10% correction or some sort of, I don't know, stock market crash or something like that, because we just need to respect the technicals in order to make our trading decisions, you know. And I have told you guys on multiple occasions, the market is right 100% of the time. So if we take a look at the SPY, what happened today? So this is NVIDIA. I guess that you guys will be asking about NVIDIA. Take a look at the SPY. So the sellers, the bears, are making some progress over here, guys. Take a look. This white line that I am pointing out with my mouse, the 5-day moving average, was broken today to the downside. And the bulls were able to find support right at this pink line that I am pointing out with my mouse. This is none other than the 20 DMA, 20-day moving average. So they actually broke the 20-day moving average to the downside, but they ended up recapturing it, and they found support near $550. By the way, guys, and if you guys take a look at my Discord channel, I was super active today. I always tell you that whenever we see volatility in the markets, I am super active. So take a look. I don't know. I mean, I lost count of how many posts or how many times I was posting updates about what was going on the SPY. I was very active today. So if we keep seeing these kind of volatile trading sessions, you guys can count on me in order to let you guys know what could be potentially happening in the SPY, because I don't have a crystal ball in order to tell for sure what the ETF of the S&P 500 is going to be doing. So what would be the bear case tomorrow? Say that we gap down and we open, or the futures are in negative territory tomorrow before the trading session opens. By the way, keep in mind that tomorrow we have monthly options expiration. That's a day that occurs once a month in which usually, let's say, weird stuff happens. So this is something that you need to keep in mind, okay? Tomorrow, and we have been seeing volatility picking up. Tomorrow we could see a more volatile trading session relative to the most recent trading sessions that we have had in the market. So say that we open tomorrow the session below $550. This is negative for the bulls. This could be pointing out that we have maybe a potential test of $547 coming up. Maybe tomorrow that could be the case. $547 happens to be a previous level of resistance back from June 24th. So say that we open the session below $550. I might be interested in buying the dip, or I might be interested in trying to start a bounce back up trade from $547. What would be the quote unquote bull case? Say that the bulls open above the 20-day moving average. If that is the case, the 20-day moving average as of now is signaling $552. If that is the case, the bulls could be gathering momentum in order to make two potential tests to the upside. That is, the first one would be $556. This is a previous support back from July 11th and 12th as well. And if the bulls happen to recapture $556, then they might be looking at the 5-day moving average at $559 approximately. Take a look at how this white line, the 5-day moving average, is starting to downward slope. This is not a good sign. This could be signaling more downside for the SPY, but again, we don't need to guess anything overnight, or we don't need to try to guess what is going to happen with the SPY the next day. We just need to wait for the trading session to open, and we just need to respect the technicals. Today, by the way, if we pull up here a 1-day, 1-minute chart, I told you guys earlier on today that we were going to use a pivot. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, $558.65. I told you guys, above $558.65, the bulls are in control, and if you guys see the SPY closing candles below $558.65, this implies that sellers are gaining control of the tape. So let's try to identify that level, guys. Take a look. $558.60. 68 cents. Take a look. Near the 5-day moving average, near this white line that is over here. The second, guys, the bulls lost a support, $558.60-ish. Take a look. We saw a massive drop in the SPY of almost 1.46%. So this level was critical today. I got puts of ARM holdings yesterday that I closed today, and I was able to take a day trade to the upside with Nvidia because I was able to notice some sort of relative strength in the case of Nvidia. And yes, I took this day trade. Take a look. I purchased, no, this was another trade. This is the one. I purchased 100 shares of Nvidia at $118.67. I ended up closing this trade, making a profit of $156.93. So, and circling back to what I just told you guys, we cannot make a federal case out of this yet. This is just a slight pullback so far. So the SPY is trading, let me see how much. The SPY is trading 2.8% of the highs. So nothing crazy yet, but in minor time frames, we can make a case, or we can say that sellers are starting to gain ground over here. And well, we'll see if this slight pullback that we have seen so far morphs into something bigger. We'll see what happens. That could be the case. You never know. Okay, let's go over some individual stocks. You guys are asking about Tesla. Let's go over Tesla, which went up today, right? Yeah, 0.29%, and it closed the trading session at $249.23. So Tesla closed the trading session today below the 5-day moving average, this white line that I am pointing out with my mouse. So that isn't necessarily positive. I would be interested in buying the dip on Tesla if it happens to pay a visit down to $233. This is a previous support back from July 12th that already acted as support once on that occasion, and that could be potentially acting as support once again. Take a look at how the 20-day moving average, this pink line that you guys can see over here, is upward sloping. That is positive. That could be potentially increasing the likelihood of $233 to act as support once again if tested. And another potential scenario would be, and this would be a more bullish scenario, I would like to see, in that case, Tesla closing candles above a previous level of resistance at $256. So take a look at how Tesla hasn't been able to burst above $256, $257 on the most recent 3 trading sessions. So seeing Tesla closing candles above the 5-day moving average and at the same time above $257 could be signaling that the bulls are thinking about more upside, in which case we could see Tesla making a test of the brand new 52-week high near $271. By the way, I was telling you guys yesterday on Discord, Tesla posts earnings next Tuesday, if I am not mistaken. So Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So the implied volatility as of now is very high. So you guys should avoid trading options in the case of Tesla. Okay? We are just, as I just said, 3 trading sessions away from the next or from the upcoming earnings report of Tesla. So if you guys trade options, whatever you pick, puts or calls, you are paying a higher price than usual. So it isn't advisable trading Tesla options knowing that this stock is about to post earnings in just 3 days. So above 257, the chart looks super bullish. And in case the bulls cannot recapture or lose the 5-day moving average, Tesla is trading at 250. Yeah, Tesla is trading after hours below the 5-day moving average. So below 251, let's see if we see a retest of $232. That could happen if we keep seeing downwards pressure over the Magnificent Seven. Let me take a look at the market structure of Tesla. So supply and demand. What is the demand and the supply of Tesla looking like? Let me see. Tesla Motors. Let's see. The demand is starting to go down along with the supply, but the level of the demand, this is a market structure chart, guys. And most of you that have watched my streams before are, I would say, familiar with this chart about market structure. So on top of this chart, you guys can see the demand or buyers, and at the bottom, you guys can see the supply. So the demand is going down along with the supply, but we can make the case that the level of the demand is higher than the level of the supply. Demand buyers, supply sellers. So yeah, Tesla broke to the downside the 5-day moving average, but we cannot spot a very well-defined imbalance between buyers and sellers. So I would reiterate that above 257, Tesla looks super bullish. Let me see if from an anchored volume weighted average price line standpoint we can make any case here, or we can see an important spot in the case of Tesla. Let me see. No, nothing. We didn't have any important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Tesla, guys. So Tesla is trading as of now above the anchored VWAP that comes from all-time highs, above the anchored VWAP that comes from 2023 low, and what is this? Do I have any other anchor VWAP? Yes, and Tesla is also trading above the anchor VWAP that comes from the high of 2023. So this is bullish, obviously. So we don't have any important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Tesla. So we don't have, let's say, in simple terms, a lot of buyers trapped above the current price of Tesla. So above 257, I would be interested in trading Tesla, not with options, because Tesla is about to post earnings, but maybe with shares, yeah, above 257. Okay, what's up, guys? Prime Time, Christian Aranda, Hectonic, Mike Knight, ASNS. Absolutely, I'll go over it. Sure. Okay, Amazon. Let's go over AMCN. So what do we have here? Let's see. Amazon goes down today 2.22%, and it closed the trading session at $183.75. So take a look. The bears were able to break to the downside the 20-day moving average, the 5-day moving average, the 50-day moving average as well, this green line that you guys can see over here, and the 100-day moving average. Wow, the bears have made a lot of progress over here, guys. And take a look at how the 5-day moving average is downward sloping. But something that is worth pointing out here is how this blue line, the 100-day moving average, or the way that this blue line has been acting as support, guys. Take a look. We saw a test of the 100-day moving average on April 25th. It acted as support. Then we saw a second test on April 30th. It acted once again as support. Then we saw a couple of tests of the 100-day moving average. This was back in late May, and the bulls were able to engineer a bounce from this moving average. And today, guess what, guys? We saw a brand new test of the 100 DMA, and Amazon bounced back up. Yeah, let me pull up here a 1-day, 1-minute chart. Yeah, take a look. So it was broken to the downside at 11:14 a.m., but buyers stepped in right away, and they were able to hold this 100 DMA as support into the closing bell. So this is positive, despite the fact that in minor time frames, this is not a good-looking chart. Let me take a look at some anchor VWAPs in the case of Amazon. Let me see, what do we see here? In the case of Amazon.com, let's see. So take a look at this blue line. This is an anchor VWAP that comes from the last earnings report of Amazon, and these buyers have an average price of $186. So if we take a look at this 4-hour chart once again, there could be here a bounce, guys. Say that Amazon opens the trading session tomorrow slightly above this 100-day moving average. Say that we see Amazon consolidating above 184 bucks. This could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to fill the next important gap to the upside, precisely up to the 50-day moving average near 187 bucks. That happens to coincide with the anchor VWAP that comes from the last earnings report of Amazon. Because this anchor VWAP is signaling as of now pretty much 187 bucks. So this could be a trade to the upside, guys. From 183 up to 187, this could represent a 2% profit trade. So this is the bullish trade. What about Amazon opening the trading session tomorrow below the 100-day moving average? This is bearish, guys. Say that Amazon closes tomorrow's trading session below the 100-day moving average. Again, this blue line that you guys can see over here. Well, that would be a situation that we haven't seen since, get this, guys, late October of last year. Amazon has been trading above the 100-day moving average since October 31st of last year. So this would be obviously very bearish. And this could be signaling that maybe we have a test, a potential, I would say, upcoming test of this previous support at 174 bucks. So Amazon is at a crossroad over here, guys. Above 183 could be a potential trade to the upside, and breaking and closing candles below the 100 EMA, we have a potential test of 174 bucks on the table. Let me see the market structure of Amazon. What do we see over here? AMZN. And I am filming this video, guys, and at the same time, I am writing Netflix shares. Take a look. I am breaking even here. I got 20 shares once the earnings report came out a few minutes ago. And I have an average price of 640 bucks. So don't be surprised if I close this trade while I am streaming for you guys. I am breaking even here now. I am usually trading earnings reports once the reports come out. I never buy neither puts nor calls before an earnings report that's a losing strategy. So, okay, we'll see what happens with Netflix. Okay. Okay, I was going to take a look at the market structure of Amazon. Take a look, guys. The demand is going down, and we can also say that the supply is also going down, but take a look at how the level of the supply is a bit higher than the level of the demand. We can easily reconcile this market structure chart with this 4-hour chart, in which we can see a declining 5-day moving average. So sellers, no doubt about it, gained control of Amazon in minor timeframes. So the bulls have to defend tooth and nail 183 approximately this 100-day moving average, okay? So Amazon is at a very, very critical level over here. We'll see what happens with Amazon. Sofi, absolutely. Let me take a sip of Sprite over here. Excuse me, guys. Sofi. Let's see what is going on in the case of Sofi. It has been going up, right? Okay, today it went down. Yeah. Maybe a bit of profit taking, guys. Take a look. Sofi, since July 10th, so in 8 days, went up 31%. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Yeah, this could be profit taking, guys. So again, since last week, and I need you guys to keep this in mind, we are seeing a rotation until today. Today we had a nasty day across the board. The 4 major indices went down. Most of the sectors that trade inside the S&P 500 went down, and so forth. Okay, perfect. So maybe today we saw a bit, guys, of profit taking among all of the stocks that have gone up a lot during the last 4 or 5 trading sessions. That could be the case. So tomorrow is going to be a very important trading session, guys. super important, because maybe tomorrow we can have a confirmation that screw the rotation, everything is going down. We are entering into a corrective phase that maybe could bring the SPY and the Qs down, I don't know, 10%, say, something like that. So that tomorrow's trading session is going to be very important. And on top of that, we have monthly options expiration. So we have a very interesting trading session ahead of us tomorrow. Okay, Sofi went down today 3.95%, and it closed the trading session at $7.53. So we saw buyers gaining control or starting to gain ground in minor time frames. Why do I say that? Because take a look at this white line. This is the 5-day moving average. It is clearly upward sloping, which is super positive. Sofi yesterday was able to make over here a brand new higher high, so very positive from a technical standpoint, but we have some negatives over here, guys. What am I talking about? Take a look. The 200, the 100, and the 50-day moving average are downward sloping. So despite the fact that we saw a reversal, okay, with the 5-day moving average upward sloping and Sofi making higher highs and higher lows, the fact that these 3 moving averages are downward sloping makes Sofi still guilty until proven innocent. However, the bull case tomorrow in the case of Sofi or in the upcoming trading sessions would be being able to consolidate above the 200-day moving average. This red line that I am pointing out with my mouse, the 200-day moving average is signaling as of now $7.60. So this could be a potential trade, guys, if the rotation keeps going, obviously, okay? If you guys see the Russell 2000 going down and yields going up and the financial sector going down, then probably Sofi would follow suit. Okay, say that Sofi consolidates above $7.60. So the bulls close candles above that level, then maybe we could see a retest of the level of resistance at which Sofi fell today, $8 approximately. So say that we start a position in Sofi at $7.60 up to $8.05. This could represent a 5% profit trade. Nothing to sneeze at, definitely. So above $7.60 bullish and closing candles below the 5-day moving average and below the 200-day moving average. Say that you guys see Sofi tomorrow trading below $7.48-ish. This is not positive. And mostly with most of the stocks out there and most of the markets going down, this could be signaling that maybe the rotation that we saw since 5 days ago is maybe over, and that maybe we are about to see more downside and more sell-off, let's say, in most of the stocks out there. And let me see the market structure of Sofi. What do we see over here? Let's see. 5 o'clock in the East Coast. Sofi. Should I close Netflix, guys? What do you think? I have a profit of $80. Let me prepare a sell order here. 40, $80. You know what? I'm going to close this. Not enough shares. Oh, no, I have 20. My bad. Sorry, guys. This is live trading action. Oh, damn it. Come on. Give me another upstick. You know what? I'm going to close this with a small profit. Let's see. Sold. Okay. So I closed this position. I ended up making a profit of how much? Come on. This field was horrible, guys. I ended up making $24. Whatever, it's good. Okay, I closed the trade. Let me take a look at the market structure of Sofi. Let's see. I'll take a look. The market structure looks encouraging, guys. The demand is going up and the supply is going down. So this is a very good looking market structure. I must point out here, guys, that these market structure charts are updated every 24 hours. So for the most part, this is the market structure chart that comes from yesterday's trading session. I would have to take a look at this chart tomorrow, but so far so good. with the demand and the supply. This is an imbalance that favors buyers. So according to this market structure chart, the bulls could be consolidating tomorrow above $7.60 and thinking about higher prices. Let me take a look at over here at Anchor VWAPs. What do I have here? Say that Sofi keeps going up, guys. And I guess that many of you guys are thinking about, investing on Sofi, maybe, for the long-term stuff. Take a look at this Anchor VWAP, this white line over here that you guys can see. This is an Anchor VWAP that comes from the all-time highs of Sofi, guys. Sofi hit $28 back in February of 2021. So what information is this Anchor VWAP sending us? That the average market participant that started a position on Sofi when this stock hit $28 back in February of 2021. So those market participants as of now have an average price of $8.84. And take a look at how, guys, it has been impossible for Sofi to consolidate above this Anchor VWAP. Take a look. It has failed on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 occasions since, take a look, June of last year. So this is a major level of overhead supply for Sofi at around $8.96. Let's just round it up, $9. So say that Sofi keeps going up, guys. And I don't know, maybe you guys have shares purchased at $6, $7, I don't know. If you guys are sitting on very nice gains, if Sofi hits $9, I would be either locking in the profit or I would be at least partially closing the position, because Sofi is very likely, there are no guarantees, but Sofi is very likely to retrace from $9 whenever that spot, if that spot happens to be tested anytime soon. Let's just put it that way. AMD. Let's see. Okay, people in Discord want to trade the same stocks because you guys and Chris only give levels for SPY and Tesla literally every day. Like there's no more stocks. I feel you. That's fair. But there have been a lot of trading opportunities on the SPY, right? Lately. And let's just face it, guys. For Chris, this is a business, and he knows that you guys are super interested in, the Magnificent Seven stocks. So he gives you guys the levels, but you guys can also, you can trade Tesla or try to trade Tesla. And by the way, Tesla is out of the Magnificent Seven. I think that this is the chart that looks the better as of now, right? Oh, what a turn, right? And Tesla was like the thrash or the only, hated stock out of the Magnificent Seven a month ago. And take a look at how things, turned. So you can trade Tesla, guys, but again, I would suggest to you to try to take a look at other sectors of the markets, okay? That's the message that I want to get across here. AMD, let's go over AMD. Alrighty, let's see. So it closed the session today at $155.77, down 2.30%. So wow, what a nasty reversal. I think that I went over AMD last Thursday. If I remember correctly, guys. Yeah, take a look. Last Thursday. On July 12th. So Wednesday. Yeah. Tuesday, Monday, Friday. Yeah, take a look, guys. Last Thursday, I told you guys, watch out for resistance on AMD at $186. Take a look at this line, guys. This line was probably drew a week ago when I went live for you guys. And take a look. AMD failed right at $187. Let me see if I can zoom out here. And yes, this is a previous level of resistance back from early April. And ever since the bulls weren't able to burst above this level, take a look, this stock collapsed, and obviously this also coincided with the rotation out of tech stocks into, small caps and value stocks and stuff like that. So this is not a good looking chart below the 5, the 100, the 20, and the 50-day moving average. I mean, yeah, take a look at this red line. This is the 200 DMA, the 200-day moving average. And as I just said, in the case of Amazon, which hasn't traded below the 100-day moving average since October of last year, take a look at AMD, guys. AMD hasn't closed one single trading session below the 200-day moving average since November. I mean, late October of last year. This is the same case such as Amazon. The same thing, guys. But in the case of Amazon, Amazon hasn't closed one single trading session below the 100 DMA since October. And in the case of AMD, we're talking about the 200-day moving average. So this moving average has been a spot at which AMD has come across with buyers. That could be the case this time around. Why not? So say that AMD consolidates tomorrow above 153, 154. That could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to make a test of the 50-day moving average near $163. But say that this sell-off on the tech sector keeps going, guys. If AMD breaks this 200 DMA to the downside on good volume, or I would say larger volume than usual, you can bet I am going to be shorting AMD with both hands. This would be a super short signal, guys. So AMD breaks 151 to the downside with SMH going down and Nvidia and the tech sector going down. You guys know what I'm talking about. I am going to be shorting AMD with both hands. No doubt about it. Let me take a look at the market structure of advanced micro devices. What do we see over here? I have been trading puts, guys, of ARM Holdings in a very successful way yesterday and today. And none of you has asked about ARM Holdings. But wow, guys, that is an easy short. Whenever semiconductor stocks go down, ARM Holdings is an easy short. Easy. That's the semiconductor stock that gets hit the most when we see SMH going down. That's an easy short. And in the case of AMD, take a look at this crappy market structure, guys. Again, on top of this chart, you guys can see the demand. And at the bottom, the supply. Take a look at the demand. It's collapsing. It's going down very aggressively. And the supply is going through the roof. More sellers than buyers. We can easily reconcile this market structure chart with this technical chart of AMD. Take a look. Downward sloping 5-day moving average. AMD is under the total control of sellers in minor time frames. And if this 200 DMA is broken to the downside, this is going to be good night Irene for AMD. I would be shorting it with both hands, as I just said. If we take a look at anchor VWAPs in the case of AMD, what do we see over here? Let's see advanced micro devices. So we have an anchor VWAP, this one that comes from the last earnings report of AMD. We have an average price of $162. 162 bucks is very close to the 50-day moving average. So yeah, this could be a trade to the upside, guys. Holding the 200 DMA as support, there could be room up to 162, 163 approximately. Alrighty. ASNS. Someone asked, Mike Knight asked about ASNS. Okay, ASNS. This gotta be a penny stock. Guys, I don't deal with penny stocks. I have told you guys on multiple occasions that our boy Alpha Trader is the man that you need to reach out to in order to ask about penny stocks. I don't trade penny stocks, so I am not good at it. These stocks trade on very low volume, and Alpha has a super successful system that works out with penny stocks. So I cannot say anything about this penny stock, guys, because I don't trade penny stocks. So let's send Alpha a message, and he will take care of Actelis Networks. Okay, someone is asking about UNH. There you go. Finally, a healthcare stock. It went down today 1.56%, and it closed the trading session at $564.34. So, this is a very good looking chart. Above all the moving averages, the trend is your friend. Today we saw a bit of profit taking. Can UNH go lower if this profit taking situation keeps going? Yes, maybe. What about $550? This is a previous resistance back from early January. So a test of $550, $549 could be giving rise to a bounce, guys. It is possible. Mostly if this rotation that we are seeing in the markets keeps going, because the rotation was stopped today, but we don't know if that is going to be the case in the upcoming trading session. So I might be a buyer of the dip of UNH at $550 approximately. Above all the moving averages, the 5-day moving average is upward sloping. This technical chart is under the total control of buyers. So let me take a look at the market structure of UNH, the largest insurance company of the world. What do we see here? I mean, this is a very good looking market structure, guys. Ideally, what we want to see at a market structure chart is the demand going up. And this is the case, guys. The demand is going up. Yeah, the supply is rising. And above average, when I say average of the supply, I am talking about this dotted line that I am pointing out with my mouse. But yet still, the demand is rising. So maybe the fact that the supply is rising as well was signaling profit taking, which is the situation that we saw today, because UNH went down today almost $9. And maybe we could see further profit taking down to $550. I would be a buyer of the dip on UNH at $550 approximately. I am not going to take a look at any anchor VWAPs over here, because we don't have, this stock is pretty much trading at all-time highs. So we don't have any buyers trapped above the current price of UNH. Yeah, so there you go, UNH. Palantir. It got upgraded today, guys, by the bumper of the knives. Did you guys see that upgrade? Let me tell you. It got upgraded. I should have a screenshot of the upgrade. No, I don't. I think I don't. But I can share it with you guys, I think. Let me see. It got upgraded. Take a look. I thought I had it to the knives. There you go. Okay, here it is. Take a look. Take a look at this upgrade, guys, on Palantir. On Palantir. I'm going to send it to my Discord channel. Is it there? There you go. Let me pull it up. Take a look at this. Our boy the knives. Did you guys know about this upgrade? Take a look. Our boy the knives. With AI spending taking up more spending in IT budgets, correct? My bad. As more organizations learn how to properly implement this tech, we believe, get this, guys, the Messi of artificial intelligence, Palantir, is in a prime spot to continue expanding its pipeline as AIP. Who knows what AIP is? As AIP is front and center. New bull case. Target Palantir $50. Yes, $50. 1 year out, guys. This would be a 100. Ooh, now Netflix is running after hours, guys. I left a lot of money on the table. You see? Trading is not easy, guys. It isn't easy. $652. I left a lot of money on the table. It is what it is. So, what do you guys think about this price target from the knives? Do you guys see Palantir at $50, 1 year out? And let me tell you, the chart looks very bullish. Above all the moving averages, all of the moving averages are upward sloping. The 20 is upward sloping. The 5-day is upward sloping. So if Pltr can consolidate and hold as support this upward sloping 5-day moving average, we have a potential test of $30 pretty much coming up, more likely than not, for Pltr. That's it. This would be, say that we start a position in Pltr at $28-ish up to $30. This could represent a 4.50% profit trade. This is a very good looking chart, guys. Yeah. No negatives on Pltr. Let me take a look at the market structure. And guys, take a look at Netflix after hours. Oh my God. I left a lot on the table. I just can't believe it. Take a look at the market structure of the Messi of artificial intelligence, guys. The demand is through the roof and the supply is going down. Bullish. 100%. And if we take a look at anchor VWAPs, I think that we don't have any buyers trapped above any important, amount of buyers, say, trapped above the current price of Pltr. No, nothing. Take a look. The buyers that started positions on Pltr from its last earnings report have an average price of $23. And take a look at this very long anchor VWAP. This one comes from the all-time highs of Pltr. So these market participants have an average price of $17. This is a very good looking chart. So I do not agree with the price target of the pumper of the knives, but the technical chart is suggesting more upside for Pltr, more likely than not. Yep. So we are, hold on, 46 minutes in. Take a look at Netflix, guys. Oh my God, I left a lot on the table. I just can't believe it. Okay, any other request? ACMR, let me see. ACM research. I don't know this stock. It went down today 5% and it closed the trading session at $21.13. Not a good looking chart, guys. This is a downtrend below all the moving averages. The trend is your friend. I wouldn't touch this stock until buyers kind of show some strength, which could be bursting above $22. This stock closes 1 or 2 trading sessions below the 200-day moving average. This red line that you guys can see over here, this is bearish. This could be signaling that we have more downside coming up for ACM research. Let me see anchor VWAPs of ACM research. Let's see if we can see any meaningful information. ACM research. Let's see. Let me display an anchor VWAP from, I think this is the all-time highs, right? This could be the all-time highs. Yeah, $26. So this could be a potential level of resistance whenever this stock happens to go higher once again. From the last earnings report, let me see. Yeah, take a look, guys. If we take a look at an anchor VWAP from the last earnings report of this stock, we get an average price of $23. So $23 happens to pretty much coincide with the 200-day moving average. So below $22, bearish. Above $23, this stock, or the bulls of this stock, could be about to engineer some sort of bounce, maybe until the convergence of the 5, the 20, and the 5, the 50, and the 20-day moving average. Over here, we have a level of $23.50-ish approximately. Not a good-looking chart, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, at $23, we have the anchor VWAP. Let me see. That comes from the last earnings report. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it, guys. Not even consolidating above the 200. I would wait for buyers to show strength, which could be bursting above all of these moving averages, the 200, the 20, the 50, and the 5-day moving average. And at the same time, they would be recapturing the anchor VWAP that comes from the previous earnings report of ACMR. So a no touch below $23.50-ish, and maybe a short not being able to recapture $22 approximately, the 200-day moving average. Okay, guys, any other request before I wrap it up? We are almost 50 minutes in. It's been a nice stream. Can you look at UNH? I just did, bro. You just need to rewind a bit the stream. I just took a look at UNH a few minutes ago. Yeah, you have the information over there. Yeah. Someone asked about Mara. Mara from Digital. Let's go take a look at Mara. I already went over Amazon, Philip. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You can rewind the stream. Not a problem. Mara, today the crypto space, by the way, got killed, guys. So we had, this Trump enthusiasm because apparently the vice candidate of Trump is a crypto, I don't know, a crypto bull, some people say. I don't know, something like that. So we saw a massive pop on Bitcoin and crypto related stocks. But maybe, I don't know, maybe the pop came to an end. You never know. Meta failed right at this area, guys. So $26. Let me zoom out here. Let me see if I can see. Yeah, so yeah, $26 is pretty much a previous level of resistance back from early January of this year. The bulls were unable to recapture today the 5-day moving average, which is signaling $24.20. So I think that we have two potential trades here, guys. Say that Meta is unable to recapture this 5-day moving average tomorrow and close candles above it, $24.20. This would be bearish. I would be interested in grabbing puts over here. Or maybe say that Meta actually recaptures $24.20. And if we see this stock closing candles above that level, this could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to try to fill this gap once again to the upside up to $26.60. This would be a phenomenal trade, guys. Say that we start a position at $24.40-ish up to $26. This could represent an 8% profit trade. And obviously, guys, very obviously, if this gap gets filled to the upside, we are going to have a lot of people believing that over here we are going to see some sort of triple top near $26.50. So maybe from $26.50, Meta could be once again pulling back. It's possible. So yeah, maybe a bounce from $24.20. Maybe we could sell the rip at $26.50. And this stock could also be a short, losing $24.20 as support or not being able to recapture that level. Let me see the market structure of Marathon Digital. What do we have here? Marathon. Is that Marathon Digital? No, this isn't, right? No, yeah, this is Marathon Digital. The demand is rising along with the supply, so we can say that over here we have some sort of tie between buyers and sellers. We can make a case that the level of the demand is a bit higher than the level of the supply. So yeah, guys, maybe Meta recaptures $24.20 and goes higher. I don't know. Today we have Trump speaking at the Republican convention. Maybe he says something positive about Bitcoin. He shouldn't be talking about Bitcoin today, right? But you never know. Maybe Trump says something positive. I don't know. And, the crypto space tomorrow as a whole goes on a tear. That's positive for Meta, obviously. And in regard to Anchor VWAPs, let's say, I think that Trump is speaking at 9 p.m. I will be taking a look at that. It could be moving the markets, definitely. Yeah, we don't have any important levels of overhead supply over here, guys, in the case of Meta. I'm thinking. No, nothing. Take a look at this, guys. The all-time highs of Marathon Digital is $83. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Well, these market participants that were holding the bag since Meta hit $83 have an average price as of now of $16. So this is positive, guys. We don't have important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Meta. So, yeah, above $24. Positive for Meta. Any takes on IWM? That's a very good question, Yui. Yeah, that's a very good question. Again, guys, the rotation. The rotation keeps going. There is a lot of upside potential on the IWM. A lot. If the rotation came to an end today, that's it, guys. This could be a short. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we're about to enter into a corrective phase of the market. That could be the case. So in the case of the IWM, guys, if I see it tomorrow consolidating above 220 bucks, I could be easily grabbing calls over here. That could be signaling, that would be bullish behavior, because as you guys can see, this white line, which happens to be the 5-day moving average, is upward sloping. This is bullish. That implies that today we saw sellers stepping in minor time frames. But if the IWM consolidates tomorrow above 219 bucks, that implies that sellers regained control of this stock or of this ETF in minor time frames once again. Above 219, I am bullish the IWM. If it keeps dropping, there's a previous level of support here at 214 bucks, at which maybe buyers could be stepping in. 214 bucks is a previous support back from July 15th. So bullish above 219, a bit skeptical with a test of 214 bucks, but I could be interested in buying the dip at 214 bucks if I can confirm support over there in the case of the IWM. Yes. Well, guys, I am going to wrap it up. You guys know that I do live stream throughout the whole training session. So at this time of the day, I'm super tired. I really need to. And I always say this, guys, and maybe I am a jerk for saying that, but I really have to run the extra mile for you guys. Every Thursday, it is very hard, to stream during like 8 hours in a row. But I do it, guys. And I know that most of you do appreciate that. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I don't know, guys, me personally, I am rooting for more downside. I am rooting for more downside, for real, guys. We need some sort of correction in the markets, and that opens a lot of trading opportunities. So if they move the tape, as they did today, tomorrow, I am going to be very active on Discord calling bulls and strikes. So thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.